Good evening. This is a poem that I meant to publish around about Easter time, 2021. Unfortunately, I've only just finished it. That's of little importance. It concerns the Capitol uprising, insurrection in the US, and Trump's responsibility for it. Resurrection of insurrection. Last Easter ended with thoughts of resurrection. But did believers then sincerely reflect on congressmen complicit in the Capitol insurrection? And what beliefs did those marauding crowds respect? They who threatened a country's democracy to satisfy one faction's hypocrisy. Their intentions were not the least obscure. They thought their acts and deeds most pure, told by their Messiah that the swamp needs correction. Compare the insurrection of Easter 1916. That of Dublin was of a different kind, a resurrection of a dream by generations foreseen in the memories of many a meticulous mind. An instigator's intent surely does matter, and speeches are not meant merely to flatter, nor castigate those who would do least harm. This Messiah used what some refer to as charm, though his legacy, objectively, was far from pristine. Now you, the seekers of divine perfection, who put such a man on a political pedestal, he who manifests such lack of introspection, who thought this insurrection some kind of festival, who sees all compromise as a lack of strength, and thinks untruths to be sustainable at length, how could you make no logical distinction between liberty of expression and truth's extinction amid warnings of violence at this insurrection? False enemies are so often resurrected by populists who wish to avoid all criticism. But for an insurrection, they must be carefully selected and read aloud to the crowd with wayward witticism. No, let's be clear, not all insurrections are equal, though to each such act there is always a sequel. But herein lies a warning to the dastardly despotic and to the supporters of the electorally exotic. This narcissist of note was resoundingly rejected. Thank you.